Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the Western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
IELTS writing samples. The graph below gives information about the common activities children of different ages in the United States do as part of their bedtime routines. The graph depicts the activities performed by children in the United States as part of their bedtime preparations. Overall, it's evident that reading is the most common bedtime activity across all age groups. Conversely, activities such as watching TV and eating are among the least popular choices for children before going to bed. Reading emerges as the top bedtime activity for American children, with approximately 70% of 4 to 5-year-olds and around 60% of other age groups showing interest in it. Additionally, about half of children aged 6 to 8 years old brush their teeth before sleeping, compared to just over 40% of 4 to 5-year-olds and 30% of 1 to 3-year-olds. Furthermore, approximately 1/3 of American children have the habit of taking a bath before going to bed. In terms of less common bedtime activities, watching TV is more common among children aged 4 to 5 years old, with a rate of 20% compared to approximately 15% for other age groups. Additionally, 20% of children aged 1 to 3 eat before sleeping, which is twice the figure for the other age groups.
The graph outlines the bedtime preparation activities carried out by children in the United States. Overall, reading stands out as the most common bedtime activity across all age groups. Conversely, activities like watching TV and eating are among the less popular choices for children before going to bed. Reading is the preferred bedtime activity for American children, with roughly 70% of 4 to 5-year-olds and around 60% of other age groups engaging in this activity. Moreover, about half of children aged 6 to 8 years old brush their teeth before sleeping, compared to just over 40% of 4 to 5-year-olds and 30% of 1 to 3-year-olds. Additionally, approximately 1/3 of American children have a routine of taking a bath before bedtime. Regarding less common bedtime activities, watching TV is more prevalent among children aged 4 to 5 years old, with a rate of 20% compared to approximately 15% for other age groups. Additionally, 20% of children aged 1 to 3 eat before sleeping, which is double the figure for the other age groups.
The chart below shows the percentages of males and females with higher education qualifications in 5 countries in 2001. The provided bar chart illustrates the distribution of men and women who pursued higher education in 5 different countries in the year 2001. Germany and Switzerland emerge as the leading nations with the highest proportion of both male and female individuals possessing higher education qualifications. Japan exhibits the lowest percentage of women holding degrees in higher education compared to the surveyed categories. In terms of male graduates, Germany, the UK, and the US all registered a figure of 35% marking the lowest number in this category. Conversely, Switzerland boasted the highest proportion of men pursuing higher education at 45%, a notable 5% higher than that of Japan during the same time frame. When it comes to female graduates, Germany claimed the top spot, with 45% of its women pursuing higher education, while just a quarter of Japanese women attained degrees. The United States mirrored this trend with a 40% rate of female graduation. Meanwhile, Britain and Switzerland showed slightly lower figures with 30% and 35% of their female populations holding higher degrees, respectively.
The presented bar chart depicts the percentage of men and women engaging in higher education across 5 countries in the year 2001. Germany and Switzerland stand out for having the highest percentage of both males and females with higher education qualifications. On the other hand, Japan records the lowest proportion of women holding degrees in higher education among the surveyed categories. For male graduates, Germany, the UK, and the US all shared a similar figure of 35%, which represented the lowest percentage recorded in this category. Meanwhile, Switzerland stood out with the highest proportion of men pursuing higher education, reaching 45%, surpassing Japan by 5%. In terms of female graduates, Germany stood out with 45% of its women pursuing higher education, while only a quarter of Japanese women held degrees. The United States similarly reflected this trend with a 40% rate of female graduation. Meanwhile, Britain and Switzerland displayed slightly lower figures with 30% and 35% of their female populations, respectively, holding higher degrees.